a wonderful festive, I don't know, like holiday. It's not even done yet, but we didn't do much. We just cried at some family and played games, and so that was our New Year's Day. But now that it's a level 3, you can't actually do much. Like I haven't even gone to a beach yet, so that is
such a shame.
I know for us Kryptonians, it's so dead. But
Now that we can't go on, driving past beaches and the water looks, it's calling you.
it is. It's like literally calling you. But hopefully, I don't know. I mean, we'll be back at work when level 3 hopefully gets moved to maybe like level 2 or level 1. But luckily Kote is on leave now until the 9th, so we can at least spend some time together. So yeah, we're just gonna go to he has to sort something out at work, so then I'll just quickly pop in a few places. I need to get Uno cards because we were playing Uno at the family's like residence, and now Kote wants to get our own Uno card so we can play it out.
I've never played Uno, and that day, like yesterday, you guys were like making fun of me for asking me things.
Kote just
So now I
not
want to buy my
understand
own
the
one so that I can and teach myself how to play it.
Kote just didn't get it, guys. He doesn't get Uno. So
I've never played Uno.
yeah, I know,
I
but
just know
the
dominoes.
rules,
That's it.
the rules are so easy anyway. We are off to the now. It's such a nice day. And then maybe we'll go around Chapman's Peak for a little drive and get some fish and chips in Hope. Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's too deep.
Too deep, but anyway, so we bought Uno because Kote so wanted us to get Uno. But these are the new ones. This one's got customizable cards. What's nice about these ones is that you can decide what you want it to be. So if you want them to tell a joke, or I don't know, if the next player can play a card, they take 3 cards from the draw pile, or they can take an extra turn. So you as players decide what you want to do with it. So we are just gonna sit and play it now because Courtney is so excited to play the cards.
I wanna get better.
Yeah, I really want to get
Shuffle it as nicely as possible.
Why are you wearing a hat?
The hat is just Dutch, so let's put it out.
Sorry for being a mess. I gave my best, but was too late.
I'm making this pen.
So that it doesn't shrink. So that stays big.
Mushrooms. Don't forget my mini tomatoes.
Oh yes. Ever also do that?
No, I don't ever. Just check this out. I don't know.
About this can't forget. I'm seeing you in everywhere.
Good morning, guys. Today is Monday, and as you can see, I am pretty dressed up. I don't even know why. I'm just going to the mall. But Kote and I decided to kind of just have like a spur breakfast, and then I need to take back a mattress protector that did not fit on our bed for some reason. Like our sheets are typically like a double XL, and we bought a queen size mattress protector and it just wouldn't fit. Like it's too small. Bizarre. And then I took a shorts bag and then I had to go to Builders because Courtney broke the shelf in our cupboard, and so we're just thinking of having them cut the actual board and then just putting it back. And yeah, yesterday I didn't show you much. I only showed you our breakfast, but we kind of made sure we cleaned the bedroom, which was quite dusty. So we just cleaned under the bed, and then I changed the curtains. This one was actually in the lounge. This is the light gray one, and I just thought it is summer, so make this room a bit light. And then I put the dark ones in here, but it is making this space again dark, so I don't know, I'll have to see. But you can see there's like bits and bobs all over the place because I have been watching, well, I watched The Minimalist last year, and then the new documentary came out, The Minimalist Less Is Now. And I do acquire stuff, but the thing is that I realize that the more stuff you have, the more just draining it makes everything feel. Courtney, however, does not like to give stuff away, which is annoying. I went through my cupboards again. I go through my cupboards almost every month, and there's a bag full of like clothes and stuff that I no longer need. I went through all this paperwork. I have to throw it all away, but I went through it all, decluttered all the files, this whole area over here in my desk keys. I just have to clean this. But yeah, this, once the Christmas tree is taken off, I'm gonna put this wine rack inside. I'll put the wine rack over there. I don't know, I have to see how it's placed. Now it's gonna look. I want to declutter over here inside this cupboard. I found like jewelry and stuff that I don't wear that I'm gonna throw kind of away. These blankets I want to put away.
Give away.
I wanted to give it away, but Courtney then reminded me that if people come over and they sleep here, we won't have blankets, so I'm gonna put it away. I need to go through some of these magazines. I actually did go through a lot of it, and I kept the ones of places I still want to go visit, so I think it's kind of okay-ish, but I'll go through it again. I love my books, so I don't know if I'm gonna part with any of it for now. I did find quite a bit of decorative stuff, like things that I just find are unnecessary, like this group, and then that on top there. I have never used any of this. Like that over there, I'm just literally, I want to get rid of this ship thing at the back. But Courtney's like, no. You see what I deal with every single day. I'm trying to just like have less stuff, because the more stuff you have, the more cleaning you have to do, and I just feel like I just don't need a lot of these things. So I'm someone who can easily let go of stuff. My husband, on the other hand, he can't part with stuff. Hey?
But that is a memory.
No.
That's what I think.
Guys, memories, I feel like it sits here, like it sits in your heart, it sits in your mind. You don't need physical stuff. Like, look, I want to show you guys
It
something.
sits in your mind, yes, but
No.
if you see it physically,
No.
then you...
I want to show you guys something. So when we moved in here, we obviously had a lot of our own stuff. I was just like, I want to show you something, how different Courtney and I are. This box literally contains all my memories, all my photos, letters, cards, stuff. Courtney has a whole cubicle, an entire cubicle of stuff that he has not touched since we moved in here, which was almost 3 years ago. I don't know why, he's quite attached. Oh, it's a display, my word. It's quite attached to stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want to have stuff. Oh, I just woke up from a nap. I don't know, we went to go have breakfast, as you guys saw, and then we just went to Mr. Price home. So I returned something, and we got some new hand towels, which we desperately needed, and a new mat. Yeah, and then I returned something at Jet, came home, and I was like super tired, so I just slept for the last 4 hours. I'm watching a YouTube video, but I just devoured this entire packet of chips. Well, no, actually no, Courtney ate off. Another day is kind of over. We're waiting for our landlord to come, because let me show you quickly. Courtney broke the shelf. And we found our landlord before we left because we thought we could go to Boulders and get them to cut the board, but then we would have had a little bit of an issue. He kind of broke the board over here because he stood on here to, like, I don't know, fix this. And the screws, it's like a double layer of cupboard, so the screws are like in here, and we just like couldn't know how to deal with it. Like, even if you were to do it ourselves, how do you put the screws back? Because it's like goes in here, like on the side. So yeah, so he's gonna come and kind of have a look at it to see what the issue is. But he's like super nice. Like, honestly, this is our first apartment that we've been in, and we've been here, this is our 3rd year in here. Yeah, so June will be 3 years, and he's just like the nicest landlord ever. Like, when you phone him, he's like on it. I think we also use the longest tenants because it keeps reminding us, like, we are just like great tenants that he's had. And I know he's been in a lot of cases with previous tenants and having difficult tenants. So let's see what he says, because he said we don't have, he's got board, but he wants to see what the board's like, so maybe we don't have to buy board, which is a win. Today I'm talking softly because they're still sleeping and it's past 9 already. But I just woke up, made some coffee, and then I started with my bullet journal. I think I spoke about it last year. I started bullet journaling, and it's like a creative outlet for me. So each month is kind of like a different theme spread type vibe. So January, I just finished the first 2 weeks of the layout, so it's all about plants. So this is just a little quote, and then like a January, and then I always have a page for like content ideas. This is my mood tracker. Oh, it's supposed to be mood tracker. I made a mistake. It's supposed to be habit tracker, but it's fine. I know what I mean there. So I've got like making sure I read, tracking my headaches, just so that if it gets too much, I can then go to the doctor and say, this is where I've had headaches and this is where to pull. Drinking water, no spending, watering the plants, exercise, cleaning the house, flossing, and if I'm sleeping early. So I just track that for the month and see where I can change stuff. And then this is the first week's spread, and then this is next week's spread. I just find it very therapeutic. Do you know what I mean? I can't say the word. It's nice. I like to color in, I like to doodle. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I think today I need to take a picture for something and to do that. And then Cody and I are thinking of going to go watch a movie. I know that is super weird to do in level 3. I think the safety protocols are up to our standards, and so we were like, okay, let's just go to the movies. And yeah, it's half price today as well. I mean, who doesn't like a bargain? So we just decided, Scotty wants to watch Croods too. I never like Croods, but whatever. So yeah, we're probably gonna go to Cavendish because I'm kind of sick of Blue Road at the moment. That's what our day is gonna consist of. I still need to finish off like my planning part. So my planning part looks like this. So this is just like the front part of like 2021. The calendar, books. I always track my books that I read. This is my emergency fund, the 52-week savings plan. I'm actually doing the 52-week saving plan. I started obviously with it, so hold time to me guys that I actually stick to it this year. And then what my finance goals are, how we're tracking all our debt, and then places I want to visit this year. But it all depends on what this year consists of, but it's just nice to just put it down and just say, okay, these are the places I do want to go and visit. But I think I want to make me another cup of coffee, and then I'm going to read a little bit. Let me just quickly get the book that I'm reading. So the book I'm reading is You Are a Badass by James and Cedo, and it's like a self-help book basically. And it says how to stop doubting your greatness and start living an awesome life. It's actually really great. I don't like self-help books because it's just so tacky. If that makes sense. That's just how I see self-help books. However, this one's actually really nice. I'm already on chapter 14. So they talk a lot about meditation in here. What are you doing on this earth? Like, what is your purpose on this earth? We're literally like the only people in the cinema. And they do allow for social distance. So when you order the seats, it's like one open one. But if you sit together, they allow you to sit together. So for supper, we are just making this egg fillet. It's the last one. So it wasn't special, but yeah, I like to put it in the oven. And then potato, I don't know, it's not wedges, it's like just like I just got it, whatever. So I'm gonna put it in the oven for about, I'm not sure, for 20 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, that Cruise movie was not the best. Hey Courtney? I got bored in here.
At the end I got bored, that's the thing.
Like it was just, I was dragging basically. Like they could have stopped at a certain point. Like even if a movie is an hour long but it was a good movie, it makes sense. But yeah, no, it is what it is. And then of course I just felt like donuts. I like this, sorry for that, this Danish. But this one has custard. The last one Courtney bought me had chocolate in, but I didn't have it. And then just 2 chocolate donuts. So while that is going, Courtney's sitting over here doing some Photoshop stuff. I don't know what he's doing. And then I'm just gonna sit here. I think 2 weeks ago I bought this 1,500 piece puzzle. We just don't have a table, so we're thinking of just like doing a makeshift vibe. I'll do the puzzle here.
Hopefully we're gonna...
Yeah, I think it will fit. But we'll see. I'm sure he's not gonna finish this by tonight.
Definitely
it's gonna take a few days.
A month. If not more.
Yeah, so a month? I don't think it's gonna be a month. No, it's like, I don't, it's just, we're gonna have to do a few pieces a day. We finally came down. Look at all of this on the ground. Packing away all the ornaments, but the puzzle though. So Courtney and I were trying to do the rim of the puzzle, and the puzzle's too big for this setup, and I gave our table away last year. But now that that area is going to be cleared up, we're thinking of building the puzzle like over there, because we don't really walk in that area vibe. So that's what we are going to do. So here's puzzles here, puzzle pieces here. We just need to make sure not to lose any of it. But this puzzle is extremely difficult. Even the edges are like, they all look the same. Like literally they're all brown. That's what we are planning to do now. But we're just gonna clean up a little bit, and then Courtney and I decided to play putt-putt. There's one right here by us, but I don't like to do stuff close to where I live. Like, that's not my vibe. I don't like that. I like to drive out. And I mean by driving, I mean Courtney must drive me.
Exactly.
There. So I made a hair appointment for Friday. And the last time I got to a hairdresser was probably 2 years ago. Like the end of 2018 was the last time I got to a hairdresser. But my hair is just super dry. It needs a new, I need to get pampered, because if you've watched my vlogs for a very long time, it's always curly, and it's I'm just lazy, super lazy to blow out my hair. It's just very time consuming. So I'm hoping to maybe cut my hair. I'm gonna put a picture up here somewhere of what style I want that I did 3 years ago.
In the middle.
Wow.
So we are in Marthinus. We thought we'd spend the kind of like the afternoon here and just grab some lunch and walk around like the seaside. And it's actually quite hot today. Even goodness, it's very hot. So, but I'm wearing a dress and I'm scared it's gonna blow up. Now that the beaches are closed, now this water just looks, I just want to dive into it. No.
Looks lovely.
Oh, it's so hot today. Look at my hair! Oh my word. The last time I did anything to my hair, the last time I went to a hairdresser was 3 years ago. And I actually cut it extremely short. Like, I wish I could show you from the back. But it's so nice and soft and thin and washed out and we are sitting in the parking lot of the engine. I'm sorry you're so slanted. Our dashboard is not straight. So we quickly just I got myself a cappuccino and we got mini sausage rolls. I'm starving. But we are going to Butterfly World this morning with our cousins and our nephew and niece. So we want to be there early so that we like don't be in like a crowded place, because it is like kind of like a small area. So we thought let's go super early when they open, but we're waiting for them. So Court and I was starving, so we quickly stopped at the engine. But yeah, that's kind of what our day is like. Because I'm getting used to this hair. It's so weird having my hair blown out.
You can see it while we're driving. I was blowing in my face here.
Okay, good. We stop exaggerating. So yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna go to Butterfly World, spend some time there, and then go find a place to have lunch.
Damn, it's big. So this lizard is called the Jesus lizard because they can run on water.
Really? Hello.
Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you? Hello.
Good morning. It is Sunday today. My hair is just like, sorry that I'm refreshing my hair the whole time. It's just I'm trying to get used to the length. Like it's been super short. We went to Butterfly World and then my battery died and I don't know why I keep doing it. And also I bought a new battery in the holidays, so I've got 2 batteries and it died yesterday. My Butterfly World, we spent like about a good an hour and a half there. It would have been great if they said that there was no butterflies because they import the butterflies. So due to Corona, obviously they couldn't get. But it's good for kids, but they kept asking like where's the butterflies because it's Butterfly World. We ended up going to the alpaca loom farm, which has upgraded and I'm excited about that because it was actually really fun. So we ended up going there, but it was so hot in Paul. It was a good morning slash afternoon and then we just sat in Spur. But that's the last of our festivities for January because I go back to work tomorrow. Couldn't went back this morning. The money's also up. I think we're just gonna chill for the rest of the lockdown period, I suppose. That is my week of festivities. I hope you guys enjoyed the first vlog of 2021. Thank you again for watching and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye.